Hello, and welcome back to Factorio Vanilla 1.0. In our last episode, we continued building our rail line, and that included designing a T-intersection that's nice and open so that it makes it easier to signal. And we also built a parking lot and this station that we're at. And then at the end of the episode, I promised to run back to the base, well, drive the train back to the base, to pick up the car, to drive all the way back to the base, to get some pipes and such, because we forgot those. While I was over there, I went down here, and I built just a wall along this stretch, just so that in case the biters came and knock in here, we had a wall to help the turrets not get gobbled up so fast. So just a simple wall. I didn't put any dragon's teeth on it or anything. But now I'm back here at the oil field, and I wanted to pick up, or set up the oil. And actually, let me just place them, and then we can figure out the orientation after we get them all placed. Is that all of them, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all of them here. And there's the rest of them that are down here that I should probably pipe over. So let's see. Let's do... I don't have pipes pinned over here. Let's pin those down here. There we go. So I should probably do something like this. And I could even continue this one. Something like that. Maybe even put this one like this. Yeah, this will work. And then have this one coming out to there. That'll go there. And then I can probably just do a straight pipe here. Like that. This here, and then I can probably just do a straight pipe to there, but then I want to do an underflowy to here and then to there. Now there are issues or potential issues with pipe distances, flow rates, and things like that. So what we have here is like maximum of every 17 pipe segments that you can physically see. That is either the regular straight piece of pipe or each half of a pipe to ground, so each visible segment. Every 16 or so, you need to put in one of the inline pumps that we put down in the last episode. And it's not a precise sort of math game here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That puts it about right here. So what I think I'm going to do is actually put it back here. And then move that one up so that I can get rid of that extra pipe segment. And then put a pump in here. And I want to do the same thing. Actually, wait a minute. Do I? Yeah. And I want to continue this one out this way to go toward the station. But I think what'll happen is this pump will overwhelm these two pump jacks. If it can. But that's okay. Because in the end, as long as you're getting a pipe full of oil, then you're fine. So let's bring this power line out here, and I'm just going to kind of run it here into the middle, maybe. And then I'm just going to run these out to the various pump jacks, and they're going to run just for a moment, and then they'll shut off. And the reason they'll shut off is because they're going to fill the pipe up. And then once they've filled that pipe up, see this pump right now is filling up this pipe, which is going to get close to full. Takes a moment because there is some, I can't remember what, I guess 100 in each of the pipe segments, and then these guys will fill up now that the pump has filled up its other end. So I want to come down here also. This is quite a long run for a pipe, so we're going to have to put a few pumps in, but I want to come down here and put these ones down as well, just to try and get a little bit more oil out of this area, because we have such sparse oil at this point that it's not a great sign. Do that, and this one, oopsie, this one, that one, and that one. Now I think I'm going to flip this one and that one like this. So I will do something like that, and then I'll do some straight pipes in there. And this one can go like this. Of course there's a rock there. Actually, I should make sure this is all there are. 6 more. One I'm standing next to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Straight pipes in here. And then this can go there, and then we'll go up Well, that worked. I didn't think that was going to work. And then I'm just going to do some straight pipes here. And I think I'm going to zigzag this one over. And we'll just go straight up into that like that. I think that'll be okay. And then I'm going to put a pump right here. Immediately after this spaghetti mess here. And that'll push it into that the pipe that's going to run the rest of the way back. Now what I should have done on my way walking over here, that I didn't do because, well, this is how I play this game apparently, is I should have brought back the large power poles with me. That way I could run the pipe on my way walking back to the base, or to the other area, but that's okay. I will just do it this way instead. And yes, I could be holding down my mouse cursor and letting them auto-place. Ah, there we go. So I think I want to start at the other end and work my way this way with the pipes. So I guess maybe I could have brought the pipes back and then taken the power back later, but that's all right. And with the undergrounds, whether that's a belt underground or a pipe underground, you can actually go under cliffs. So I'm going to do this like this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can just connect them right away. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17. And I need a pump there. That's the maximum you want to go. And I don't know the math behind all of that. And of course I need a power line over here to the pump. But there is some links and stuff, I think, on FactorioCheatSheet.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to see. I don't have a radar there. I need to put radars down. I need to be better at putting radars down. Let's go over here and put a radar in this area. Can I reach across the cliff far enough to reach where that power pole is? Yes, I can. And I'll put one in the north area up there when we get up there. What I wanted to do, though, is look here and see where this is coming in. So I need to go a little bit further because I want to hit somewhere over here with this pipe. So we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's too far. How about now? That's still way too far. I think this is where I want to be, right here. Yeah, that's good. So I have 6 pipe segments now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So now I need another pump. Oh, you jerk. Okay. So close yet so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm off by a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. 14. I think I'm going to do another pump here and a pump here. That way we don't get backflow from this one into this area and from this one into this area. I think that's logical anyway. If it's not, I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. So we'll count this as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, something. And then I want a pump right here. This one is for sure, no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think that's gonna be like 18, but I think it'll be good enough. 14 plus 5 is 19. It's good enough. All right, and then I want some power out here. Look at that. So now, what's happening is, what's not happening is I didn't put these out, so those aren't filling. What's happening is those pump jacks are pumping. As you can see, that one's working away, and so are the rest of them. They are not doing a very good job of filling up the pipe. But the reason is because this pump is pulling it straight out of there and into this tank system here, which is then immediately getting pulled into what is effectively these two tank systems here. As you can see, we have 18K in the back one because of crazy fluid dynamics in this game, and 6.7K in the front one. Do I have coal on... Oops. Do I have coal on me? Yes, I do. Sometimes I paint my trains different colors, sometimes I don't. I think I will this time, so let's go with just black. I do have a list also from the Factorio cheat sheet that is all of the colors, but I think, anyway, the oil is black, or I think it's maybe a deep purple, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll call this oil outpost 1, and that will eventually fill up this train very, very soon, actually. And this train will be ready to go. I did not set a schedule on it yet because we don't have anywhere for it to go. So we need to hop into our sort of building transport train here. Oh, I forgot the radar. Let's just put it in here someplace. Maybe even right here. That's good enough. I'm going to probably put radars along the rail lines. So, that'll be fine. I need some more radars, though. I guess I could probably make some. No, I can't really. I can make one. So I'll have to get some of those at the base. But for now, let's back the train up here. And I'm going back far enough to get to this crude oil. And I'll probably set it up so that I can pick up that coal as well. Just in case. Let's back up right into here someplace. This is a good place, I think. Right here. Hop out. And if I put my T intersection in, there, that should be really good, I think. Oh, the T intersection is backwards. It's fine. I can take the light ghosts out. Out you go. Out, ghosts, out. Alright, this goes this way. We have a tree in the way. Dead tree. Now, I'm being very brazen here and walking on the tracks because I know there aren't any automated trains on these rails yet. Once you have automated trains, you might want to be a little less brazen. I probably won't be, and you will see me pay for it. Probably a myriad times. There's another signal there, but I need to look at that harder, so I'm just going to get the ones where I can see. Here. Here. There. There. There and there. Alright, and then I need... Alright, fine. Flashy thing. Then I need this one, that one, that one, that one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, this one, this one. I think that's everyone. It looks like it. So then I want to come into a parking lot, more or less just like this one. So I'm just going to copy this because I don't think I made a blueprint of it just yet. And this needs to go in here someplace. I'm going to just go put it right there. And then I need to replace this signal with a chain signal because that was in the blueprint here, but I didn't... there's already a signal there, so I couldn't overwrite it with the blueprint. Then I need this one to go something like that. And this one to go something like that. And now the question is, do I want more trains than this here? And I think the answer to that question is yes, I do. I think I want to have 4 parking spots here. 4 spaces, 2 stations, 1 for coal, 1 for oil, and then I think that'll work. So this, all we need to do is just copy that part of the station, or the parking lot, excuse me, and put it down. Okay, good. Those are far enough to the west. Good, I placed this well enough. And then just do this and place those rails and the signals, of course, just like before. But I had to, if you saw, I had to do a little bit of a Band-Aid solution because the way that I copied it wasn't exactly perfect, so I had to put in that piece of straight rail. No big deal. And there's an issue here also with these rails not connecting to those, again, for the same reason. Okay, and the station, I need 2 stations. I can go ahead and copy this for one of them. Alright, quit being with the crazy there, Wally. Let's go ahead and grab all the way back to the curve there. And I didn't really grab everything that I wanted, but that's okay. Grab that much. This is 1 station. And I think I'm actually going to make this the coal station. And then this will be the 2nd station, which will be the actual fluid station. But most of the station layout is the same for whether it's a solid item or a liquid item. So I'm not going to worry too much about, I'm not worrying too much about that. Because all I need to do is pull up these. And now it's a generic station. That doesn't seem right. It seems like there's extra rail here. Try that again. No, that is right. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay. We have a signal here. We have a station. And see, it also pulled the color and the name because that's the way that I did the blueprint because I just did the blueprint select. So I need to immediately rename this one to Oil Outpost 2, and then this can be Coal Outpost 1 for later uses. I'm not going to actually use that one just yet. Alrighty, and then this can go in here. And of course we need these set up just the same as the other. I really like using the Q key, the picker tool, the eyedropper tool. It really makes things easier for me. Let's do this one from this end now. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing as we did on the other one. I'm going to measure out. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes there, I think. Unfortunately, because I'm building the station in this direction, yeah, probably one might have been able to be one closer, but that's okay. And then I also want to have a signal here. And this makes this block very short, but it also... actually, I need signals here, too. I need signals here and here. And that isolates this corner block here to be separated so that 2 trains can... Because if I didn't put these signals here... Let me take these back out. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me take that one out, too. Because now that I look at it, I don't actually want that one there. Or I don't need that one there. If you look at this now, so let's say there's a train parked in each one of these 2 stations. The oil train pulls out, and now it is occupying this block, and still the station block too, but it's occupying this block, which is going to occupy this block all the way until the last car passes this signal. And then the coal train could pull out. But if I put signals here and here, now the coal train's able to pull up a little bit. Not great, but a little bit. And then thereby freeing up a little bit of time for another train to later come into the station, to a little sooner than it would be otherwise. It doesn't matter a lot, but it's kind of a good idea. And that's right there, only 4 train segments long, so I don't really need the signal here for that. It doesn't benefit much because of the closeness of that block. Let's see here. Let's go there. And there. And then I also will need to have a power pole here for the same reason as we had one on the other station. The other thing that I didn't do that I meant to do on the other station is put down some lights. Now put them down next to each power pole. Some people put the lights here and the power poles there. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you on how you want to design it. That's just the way that I did this one, so it's the way that I'm doing this one, I guess. And of course we need to have a pump if I can find them. I always have a hard time finding them. There. And this is only... Oh, this is also six plots. So we've got not a whole lot of oil to work with, but it's some. And of course we have stone on this thing here. Boom, 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 boom. And you can just mouse around and hold the mouse key down and just wave around with your cursor, and it will highlight the Ooh, nice. Okay. It'll highlight, or it'll automatically place them if you're within range. So that's really handy. Maybe that should go up. Yeah, let's do that. That one goes there. This one goes here. This one can go here to there, I think, with a underground there. This can go up to there. This can keep going. Nope. This one can come over here, I suppose. Oopsie. To there. And then I need to go up a little bit somewhere. And then come back over here. And I'm going to run into these 2 rocks. Because of course I am. Okay, now I want to think about pipe counts here. Oh, I guess I need a thingy here. Let's see. 9 and 1, that's 10. The longest one's going to be probably this one because of this nice piece of straight pipe here. So that's 11, 12 there. Maybe I should just put in a pump right here. And pump. There it is. Just to make sure we kind of have some good even pressure around. We have a nice close power pole there. That's good. And I'm just going to put this kind of in the middle. And then put a power pole around like we have been doing. That takes care of all 3 of those. That's great. That one there and that one there. Alright, and that's all 6. Yep. So this is doing the same thing as before, except there's no train here to pick this up. So it's going to fill up these tanks, as this one over here should be doing now. Actually, it has already done. So we have now 25k in each fluid wagon, plus 25k in each tank. So with the way this is right now, we could fill up 2 trains after this one before the supply dwindled, but the fill rate is not anywhere near high enough to accommodate that, I don't think. So we're not going to have that great of performance on that. Let's put the train car down, and we'll put down the other 2 fluid wagons. If you right click, copy paste from the train to the station or the station to the train, it will copy that color from one to the other. And then this train will be set to I don't have any coal on me. Or do I? I do, because I picked up those 2 big old rocks. Okay. There you go. Have some coal. And so this is going to fill up and do its thing while we're off doing our thing. How much coal is that, by the way? 623k. I might not end up using it. Although, the patches are so small in this map that I might have to. Well, have to is a strong word, but you know what I mean. Alright, so let's back up here and meet up where I have the car placed. Because what we need to do here is actually continue our rails a bit further east. I want to go probably, well, there's a cliff there, so probably not any further than that. But a bit further east, and then we'll have a T intersection bring us down through this massive forest and into the base. There, actually, that's where the T intersection is going to have to be right now. Maybe. Well, let's actually look at the T. Ooh, I have a crazy idea. Let's go ahead and place that. I can't build this bit right here, but I don't need to build that bit right there. I've got a corner here that I can use. So let's attempt to dig up some of these trees. I'm stuck on a tree somewhere. There we go. And since I'm doing this by hand, I don't want to chop any more trees than I have to. But all the ones with X's need to disappear because that's where the blueprint is. So as long as I get rid of all the X's, then I have satisfied the blueprint. And that's all I'm worried about for this moment. Okay, I'm going to go this way first. And then what I will do later, when I have bots, is I'll probably clear a nice corridor here. But we need to get oil going before we can get bots. But that's going to be actually a priority of mine when building this, or when researching this base, is to get bots up and going as quickly as possible. So I can have personal web reports so that I can do my own thing here. Okay, that should be good. And then let's just place our rail. And I'm only going to bother building what I need right now. I should probably also build that. And let's go here. Didn't do that signal. Should have. Didn't. Something's in my way. Alright. And then that signal's done. But this... Uh-oh. That power pole needs to go in there. And that needs to go in there. Signal goes here. And like we did when we did the curve, I don't actually need to put any of these signals in, except for the ones here on the ends that I can't reach. Unless I wanted to put some in the middle, but I don't think I don't need to, so I don't think I'm going to. But I am going to build that power pole there instead of doing the one that I did on the curve, because I do want to extend this rail. And actually, this next segment will probably be a curve to come maybe down on a diagonal. I could do a diagonal for a little while here because I want to eventually get it down to this field here if I'm going to end up picking up this crude oil. And I may want it this way anyway because wherever this wall ends up permanently, I may want trains delivering ammo and other resources to this wall. Maybe if we end up having it be a RoboPort wall, wherever the wall ends up being on the eastern front here, I may want trains delivering materials to it. So I probably will want to continue outward there. So then we need to have a station here. And this station can be similar to the ones we've just built. I didn't put another radar. I don't have a radar to put out there. But what I want to do with it slightly differently is I need more parking. So let's put down, actually let me take up this signal so I can blueprint down the correct signal. That one goes there. And then this will go here. And that signal, as you can possibly see it, let me zoom in so you can see it a little better, is red because it can't be placed, which is fine because I don't want it placed there. And you can do like this one at a time if you want. If you want to use the previous one as a lineup, what is that, 6? Let me think about this. That's probably enough because I don't know that I have anything exporting here, but I am going to be importing crude oil from a few different sources, and this may end up being a station for other things. So I'm going to start with 6. And I'm also going to copy this station again. Although I probably have it, speaking of which, in my paste queue here. Yes, I do. Which is you just do shift mouse wheel to access that paste queue. And I'm going to use this station as a template for the drop-off station for the crude oil. And I'm not going to build any other stations here yet at this point. Now let's go this way. And then we'll go that way. And then I will grab this end down here. And I'm going to skip this parking lot and build it off camera. Because I want to just show you the differences here with the drop-off station. Not that there's much, but the differences with the drop-off station. And then I'll build that parking lot off camera so that you don't have to watch me build all that by hand. Because I'm just about out of time for this episode, and I want to have it done before the next episode because I want to start actually processing oil in the next... Doggone it. In the next episode. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Everything's the same except for one small difference. These all get rotated inward to the tanks from the trains. That's the only difference. Everything else stays exactly the same. Let's grab this power pole off of the line, bring the power down, because I want to also turn the trains on. There. Can't squeak through. You don't have to squeak through. Base crude oil in. I've done a few different naming conventions in my day. It doesn't really matter. It's good to have a convention, whatever that convention is. I lied. I want to build one of these tracks in this parking lot because I want to bring in those trains. And for two of them, I don't need to worry about the whole parking lot. Did I do that one? I did not. I'm going to put it there just so that I don't forget it later. Just like I'm going to put this one and this one in place. And then I want to go out here to those trains. In map mode, you can click on a train and be able to access that train's schedule. And you can access the fuel, but you can access the schedule. So this is picking up from Oil Outpost 2. So go to Oil Outpost 2. I want to wait for full cargo before I leave. And then I want to go to Base Crude Oil in. And I want to wait for empty cargo before I leave the base. So I'm just going to click the run button here on Oil Outpost 2. And it's already full, so it's on its way here already. Let me make sure I'm not standing on tracks. Okay, good. And I'm going to do the same thing here with the other one. I want to go from Oil Outpost 1, because that's the name of this station here. Wait, why are you coming this way? Did I mess up a signal or something? I probably did. And I want to go to Base Crude Oil in. I want this to be full and this to be empty, and I want it to go. And then I want to look back at this train. Why did you come this way? Oh, you're circling back around to the oil outpost. Oh, okay. Well, then you might as well just continue on to the base. And we will see those trains here in a moment. I want to put down those lights too, so that we have some light here. Beautiful, beautiful light. Okay, this will load in the aforementioned 1 or 2 seconds, like that. Boom, done. And you can see I only need the one parking spot right now, but I wanted to make sure I had space for more in case I needed them. And we now have 4 full tanks of crude oil for the next episode. So thank you all for joining me in this one, and I will go and move my building train out of there and let those trains do their thing, and then finish this parking lot. And in the next episode, we will build oil processing, basic oil processing. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.